So welcome everybody to this Capricorn Yoga Nidra, and it's an interesting one because we are starting the new year with a sign that is very earthy. It's like the first step into the new year is with a sign that's associated with steps, right? With the steps it takes to build things. Which means that the flavor for this year from the new moon that's come in will be around building structure and finances and those kind of bigger long-term projects. So we can expect to see ourselves, dealing with those kind of themes as we go into the year. So this is a particularly good Nidra practice for building strength to take big projects to the end point. And then also if you happen to have Capricorn in your own sign or it's a significant part in your own chart. However, it's also perfect for anyone. And as always, Yoga Nidra is a wonderful practice for rest, rejuvenation, and for just releasing tension, not only in the physical body, but in the mental and the emotional body. So we'll get started by lying down on your backs. We'll take the feet to the edge of the mat and bring the knees together. You can lengthen your spine down. And just make sure as you come to lie down that your head is really centered. Maybe even tractioning the back of the skull, lifting it up, and then like placing the skull down. And then you can take your hands somewhere on your torso and let your bones kind of fall down into the ground. It's that feeling of landing. And then from here, taking a nice deep breath in, filling up the belly. Exhale out the mouth as if you were blowing out candles. And feel the whole body kind of sink down and deflate a little bit more. And do that again a couple of times. Deep breath in. Exhale, blowing out the candles. Last time, deep breath in. And exhale. And just let your breath come back to its normal rise and fall. And then take your arms out in a T position. You're going to let your knees fall over to the right side. Turn your head to the left as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, bring the knees back to center, head back to center. Let the knees drop over to the left side and turn the head to the right. Inhale. And exhale back to center. Just keep moving between the two. So you're just almost like windshield wipering the knees. Head going in the opposite direction. Doing a gentle twist and release of the spine and the belly and the organs. And so Capricorn is associated with earth and the knees. The symbol of the goat, like a goat climbing the mountain, right? Step by step. Bring the knees back to center, and then you're going to take your hands and just place them gently over your kneecap. So have that roundedness of the knees into the palms, and then you're just going to stir the knees out wide as you breathe in, and as you exhale, bring the knees in close towards your chest, almost as if you had your knees like joysticks. You're controlling this movement nice and slow, closing your eyes. Visualizing the energy around the hip sockets. Taking one more in this direction. And then pause for a moment and then take it the opposite direction. So pushing the knees away as you breathe in and pulling them in through the center line as you breathe out. Nice, so wide apart, together and in. One more time. And then you're just going to take the feet up towards the ceiling and flex your feet. So push through the heels, spread the toes wide, and then just bend your right knee. And then inhale, straighten the right leg. Bend the left knee and straighten. And a little faster. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Just releasing any tension from the knees before we settle into the practice that will particularly draw on Capricorn themes. And then let your feet really go fast now. So kind of flip-flop your feet as fast as you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees in towards your chest. Give a nice little squeeze. And then release your feet down to the ground. Just slide your right leg out, slide your left leg out, and let your feet flop out completely. Press down into the elbows and draw the spine long. Lift your head and then roll the head a little side to side. So you feel a lengthening through the torso. And then grabbing any blankets or eye pillows or anything you need to make yourself comfortable for the Yoga Nidra practice. And this practice is done lying in Shavasana. And it can also be done lying on a bed when you want to fall asleep, even a chair. Whatever support you choose, it's something where you can allow yourself to forget the body. The idea in the Nidra practice is that the body is left while the mind can journey. You want to be completely comfortable, so making any adjustments that you need before we get into the practice. And it's really important that you won't be disturbed as we take ourselves into a hypnagogic state. Place between awake and asleep. Just making sure that you are comfortable, safe, warm. And then we get into a place where the eyes are closed. Settle down. And I'd like you to bring your attention inside your body and bring your attention all the way down to your knees. In the practice by tuning into your knees. Notice the sensations in and around the knees. See if you can relax them even more. Relaxing all of the muscles, all of the tendons. Allow the kneecap to be freed. And just take a moment to have a felt sense inside the knees, maybe even comparing them without making any commentary around it. Letting things become looser and slacker and spacious. With that level of attention, slide your awareness down the bones of the shins, into the feet and into the bones of the feet. and into the toes. Again, releasing all joints. And then move attention up the shins. Move through the center of the knee capsule, through the thigh bones, the pelvis, through the pubic bone, through the spine, to the base of the neck, to the head, around the skull, and the teeth, into the jaw, and the upper palate, into the collarbones and the shoulders, the bones of the upper arms, lower arms, hands, the fingers, all the way to the fingertips. And then up your arms to your collarbones, the sternum. And then let your attention splay out across the left and the right side of the body, through the rib cage, feeling the softness of the ribs. The left and the right side. The bones having a little bit more gentleness, softness to them. Softness of the rib bones, allowing movement underneath them. Allowing the mobility of the lungs to push against them as you breathe in. And to gently fall back into center and down as you breathe out. It's gentle, soft opening and closing of the ribs. Caused by the breath. Start to count the breath in and out. I'm going to use the count of 4. Beginning to breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathing it out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathing out for 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathing out for 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathing out for 4, 3, 2, 1. See if you can continue this rhythm for the next few seconds on your own, concentrating 4 inhale, 4 exhale. And just let that go. Now bring your attention to sensations against your skin. Feel the weight of any covers or blankets on your body. Feel the sensation of the clothes that you are wearing, noticing areas where the clothes are fitting tightly or loose, the material, and how the material is falling against your skin. Also the area where the skin is exposed, so the face, possibly the hands or the legs. Feel the air around the skin. Feeling the air as it moves, the air between the upper lip and the nostrils, the air as it moves in through the nose with a coolness, moves out through the nose and over the lips with a warmth. Concentrate on the area between the upper lips and the nostrils, and the movement of the air in and out. Let yourself bring attention to the ears, where there are sounds coming into the ears through the air. And trying not to become involved with those sounds. They're there, they're not disturbing, but just relaxing into any sound that you hear. It's vibration on air. And then allow yourself to feel a feeling of safety, a feeling of well-being. Imagining that you are in a cocoon of yourself with a deep inner knowing that all is well, that you have this inner resource. And from here, putting in a stamp of Sankalpa, deep prayer to achieve something. And I would like you to repeat whatever it is that you want with determination. So maybe something like, I am happy and healed. And say it to yourself 3 times, really feeling it with conviction. And then just let that go. I'm going to take attention around the body. I'd like you to stay completely still, but listen to the thread of my voice and let it guide you like a torch through the interior of your body, as if you were taking a walk around your body. And begin by imagining a torch shining on the right hand thumb, and then the second finger, the third finger, fourth finger, and the pinky finger. Imagine torch on the palm of the right hand, on the back of the right hand, the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, the armpit, the side waist, right hip crease, right thigh, knee, and shin, and ankle, heel of the foot, sole of the foot, top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, and fourth toe. Now moving your awareness and that sense of torch inside your body. So as if you could be inside the skin of the left hand thumb, and then moving all of your attention, staying connected to my voice and staying awake as best you can. The first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, and pinky finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, and taking it to the armpit, side waist, left hip crease, left thigh, left knee, to the shin, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth, and pinky toe. Feel the weight of the buttocks on the floor. And trace your awareness up the back body, the shoulders, back of the neck, back of the head, top of the head, forehead, left eyebrow, right eyebrow, left eyelid, right eyelid, left eyeball, right eyeball, left cheek, right cheek, left nostril, right nostril, upper lip, lower lip, chin, base of the throat, center of the chest, belly button, pubic bone, and the whole body together, and the whole body together. I'd like you to feel what it feels like and bring to mind, and making it vivid, the feeling of being patient. Imagining yourself in a situation where you are feeling patience. Really turn up the volume of that so you can feel that in your body now, making it vivid. Now switching to the opposite, feeling impatience, maybe even bringing to mind a moment of impatience, sitting in your car, feel how it feels when you are impatient. Again, making sure that you feel it vividly. Now, can you combine the two? Can you feel feeling of patience again? And at the same time, can you imprint the feeling of impatience? Feeling both patience and impatience together. And then bringing to the body the feeling of success. Feeling yourself being in a successful situation, really noticing how it feels, how your face feels, how your body feels, the movement patterns when you have had a success. What do you look like? And then switching to experience yourself as you would feel and be experiencing failure. Notice how you act, how you sound, how you look, maybe even bringing to mind a moment of failure. And can you come back to the feeling of success? Again, running it like a videotape through your body, success. And then can you imprint over that the feeling of failure, feeling success and failure simultaneously? And releasing those feelings, bringing awareness back to the breath, feeling the whole left side of the body breathe in, and the whole right side of the body breathe out. Feel the whole right side of the body breathe in, and feel the left side of the body breathe out. Feel the left side breathe in, and feel the right side breathe out. And feel the right side breathe in, and feel the left side breathe out. Feel both sides together, breathing in, both sides together, breathing out. Both sides breathing in, both sides breathing out. And continue this on your own for the next minute or so. Relax your mind completely. Visualize yourself walking down a path in the countryside. And come to a gate. And you press down against the latch and open the gate that leads to an empty garden. This large empty space. There is so much potential here. In the corner, you notice that there is a bench with a selection of seeds and tools. Take a moment to just look at the garden and then go and select some of those seeds. Having a clear vision of the kind of garden that you would like, whether there's certain flowers that you would like to have in this garden, maybe fruits and vegetables. And go and collect your seeds and the tools that you will need. Working in the garden is effortless. Take some time to tend to it. Begin by just removing any weeds, any rocks, any debris. Just effortless. And begin to hold the earth and dig. Feel your hands in the soil. Begin to plant your seeds, and deciding how you want to arrange them. And covering them over with soil and giving them love, wishing them well, and then begin to water your garden. Having a feeling of the satisfaction of creating something. Leave by the gate and come down the path. I'm going to move into some rapid visualization. So just allow these images to float across the screen of your mind. Color brown. Frosty winter morning. A goat. Handshake. Completing a project. An old man. An ancient oak tree. Placing the final slate onto a roof of a house that you've built. A triumphant goat on the mountain top. Yourself standing at the bottom of a mountain. Look down at your feet and start to walk on the path around the mountain with determination. This path is a path throughout the year. Feeling yourself walking around this mountain, passing January. With determination, passing through February. Still walking through March. Noticing as you walk how you feel through April, halfway up the mountain through May, through June. There are rocks on the path. Keep walking, July. You have the stamina to keep walking further up, August. You might stop for a break, September. And then a steeper climb, October. Almost at the summit, November. And then all the way up to the top of the mountain, December, standing at the top of the mountain. And look down all the way that you have come and notice what you have achieved. And then we'll start to make our way back down, passing through month by month, back down the mountain. Feeling your footing sturdy and solid. When you get down to the base of the mountain, just take your time and check. Look up the mountain. Look at your accomplishments. Feeling the feeling of effort and persistence. And the steadfastness of you as you walked up and come back down to the base. Take a moment to rest and integrate the year. Notice any particular feelings or vibrations that might be resonating without any judgment. Take a moment to repeat your sankalpa, your intention, the same one that you used at the beginning of the practice. Again, with determination. I'd like to tell yourself that the practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Without opening your eyes, can you visualize yourself in the room that you're lying? Thinking of which object is the closest to your left side. Thinking of what is behind you and what is at the foot of your body, and then the right side. Can you remember the color of your ceiling? And then if you're using this practice to fall asleep, just turning off the computer and moving into a comfortable position for sleep and a good night's rest. Otherwise, beginning to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe bending your knees and placing the soles of the feet on the ground, just like we began class. Knees together, feet wide apart. And can you let your knees kind of fall over to the right side and just let them rest over on the right side? Bring back to center. And then let your knees fall to the left side. And then back to center. Reach your arms overhead and just take hold of your left wrist. Just reach long and stretch out. Lengthen out left side. And then taking hold of the right wrist, just a little gentle tug. And let your eyes open and hug your knees in towards your chest. And rock back and forward on the spine a few times. Either roll to the side or just roll all the way up to a seated position. As you're coming up, trying to align the body, noticing if any tension has been released because of the Yoga Nidra practice. Most likely, you'll find that the places that were perhaps holding patterns for you have been shed, and just become aware of how it feels when you don't have those patterns in the body anymore. And that it is possible just by doing this practice to feel different very quickly. So we'll close practice by just bringing the palms together, bring the hands right in, sitting up tall, and then just gently pull the navel back so that when you lean forward and you look down to the ground, you have this feeling of kind of catching yourself and bring yourself back up. And thank you for practicing this Yoga Nidra based on the energy of Capricorn. Hari Om, Om Tat Sat.